Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play OmniFactory. Yeah, wow. Let's Play OmniFactory. This is episode 27. Okay, so I did some creation. I did some making of stuff off camera. So we have here the molecular assemblers, which is made with the formation core, annihilation core, crafter, and all this stuff here. The crafter being made of bimetal gears, a chassis, a compressed crafting table, and so on and so forth. Grains of Infinity, simple chassis, and all this. Right, so this is one part of the autocrafting that we are, one part of the autocrafting equation that we're going to be needing. So let's go ahead and craft all this up. There we go. Now we have the assemblers. Now we need to make the interfaces, which the interface is composed of a hull, a robot arm, plates, and the cores again, right? So now we have all of that ready. Let's go ahead and mark this off in our quest book. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Claim. We can make the interface terminal now, which that is going to come in handy. Let's go ahead and make that up right now. It is going to consume one of our interfaces, but that's no problem. I just realized I have to make a... Yep. There. Oh, where is it? Interface. There it is. Bingo. Interface terminal. So what this is going to allow us to do is once we put down interfaces, well, let me show you something. So I just went ahead and turned them into the slab version of the block, like so. And you can reverse craft it as well back into a block. But we are going to say, we're going to put, let's say we're going to put one on the machine right here. Then once this is connected to the AE network, it's going to say, okay, I see this assembly machine, and patterns will go in this slot right here. So it'll say, okay, let's say I want to make a circuit, right? So it's going to send these items into the machine, and then once it's done, we'll configure it so it will spit it back out into the interface, and then it's going to eject into our system. And once I get everything going, then we'll be able to see all of that in action. But for the time being, we still have to get we still have to make it so that we can autocraft. We do have the assemblers and the interfaces, but we are going to need one more thing that I just realized before having started, just as I started the episode up. So we're going to need crafting units. Well, this is a base block that will be used to make both the co-processing unit and any one of these storage cells. So we have 1K, 4K, 16K, and 64K. If I look at the 1K here, you can see it requires a crafting unit and a storage component, which these also are used to make the storage drives. The crafting unit is just some processors, cable, and plates. So not altogether too bad. Right, so let's go back down to our room here. And you know, I might... Let me just... Okay, right, so that room over there is taken. That is the DML room. So I can't go there. I was going to put the interfaces in that room. But, you know what I might do is this. Something like this. Okay. And then I'm going to wire these cables down this way. And there we go. It lights up. As you can see, there's a little border inside. that means the device is online. Now, if we were to go back up to our terminal here, we will see that it is recognizing 5 molecular assemblers on the network. All right, I forgot one more thing. The pattern terminal. So we're gonna need this in order to even make, to utilize these patterns right here. So I have the items needed for that. We'll put this here. Okay. Now we have this new interface here. So we can do crafting recipes or processing patterns or processing recipes, which essentially just means anything that is processed either in a furnace or a machine. Whereas the crafting patterns are all recipes that you would do in a craft table. So why don't we test something? Or let's make a recipe. Let's say piston, for example. Right? So we're going to click. Here, let me just do that again. So I'm going to say go to a piston. We're going to shift click the plus item button so it will move the recipe into the table here. But I needed to make sure that the wood is correct just for simplicity's sake. Take the patterns, put that into the slot here, and there we go. We have encoded a pattern with the piston recipe. What I can do now is place the piston pattern in the assembler, and I should be able to say, give me 1 piston. But I can't make it right now as we have no crafting CPUs, right? So, crafting unit. Can I make one right now? No, I cannot. Okay, so let me just get my crafting calculator out. So I'm gonna want, oh god dang it, hold on. I hit F11 and the screen went full screen there for a second. Right, so I want to make 4 towers, and each tower will be composed of 4K units. So 4K. I want to make 2 of these for a total of 8K. And I'm going to need the co-processing unit. I want 1 of those. So in that regard, I'm going to need 8 plus 4, 12 crafting units. Okay. Save. So we're going to need some circuits for sure. We're going to need all this stuff. And then we'll be able to get Autocrafting going. Let me make sure I have this encoded. Okay. So we're going to need about, I think, 16 basic circuits. Now, do I have anything in my system? Or over here even? No? Oh. I don't think we need, oh, we do need these. We do need those actually, but I don't have the circuits right now. So, yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut to once I have the machines. And then I think as far as putting the towers in place, what I might do is first find my hammer. Do something like this. Okay. So I'll have 1 row here and 1 row here. Well, we'll say like this will be a crafting tower. This will be a crafting tower. This will be a crafting tower, and so on and so forth. But, I mean, I can always fix it up later, but I'm thinking something more like a 2 wide craft tower. But we can fix all that and adjust as we get to that point. Right now, I'm just interested in getting the basics, the basic interworkings of crafting going. So something like that. I think that looks pretty okay. Now these glass cables, they won't last forever. I will be making covers in due time, but additionally, once I get rubber production going, these cables will be replaced by the ME conduits, which is just it's Ender-IO conduit, but it takes place of the glass cables. So this will be able to stack along with all of our other item conduits, power conduits, fluid conduits, whatever. Just being able to put all those blocks in one place, one block, is really, really nice. Okay, so let me just go ahead and cut here, and I will be back with the crafting units. Okay, see you guys shortly. Hey guys, welcome back. Oh boy, I was away for a while. Right, so I got all the items necessary for the crafting storage units and the co-processing units. So 4K storage cells, I needed about 8 of these, right? So that's 3 1Ks, a processor, and a logic processor each. That took a while to make everything. I had to make 12 of these crafting units, which itself took 2 calculation processors, 1 logic processor, and all of this. Okay, I can finally get all of this going. Where is that cable? There it is. Do I have any more cable anywhere? No. So either I need to make more. I probably need to make more. Yeah. Anyway, let's get this set up, shall we? Because I am so ready to have this ready. Anyway, whoop, not that. And like this. Oh, right. I was like, wait a minute. Did I make... I thought I made enough co-processing units. Where'd the other one go? And there it is right there. Right. Okay, and boom, boom. Okay, so now that that's set up, I think I can just do this. And don't worry, I'm going to make this all pretty later on with covers. We'll call them covers. For the time being, I just want to get this plugged in. And we'll connect it there. Okay. Got a torch going on just because I don't want any creepers to spawn or anything like that. And put one in there. Okay. I think that's it. Online? Online? Yes. We are good. We are good to go. Okay. Oop, got that piston. And away it goes. And there it is. We have auto-crafted pistons. Okay, so now that we've got Autocraft going, we're going to want to autocraft autocrafting. So what that means is, first we want to focus on the main components, the ME interfaces, and the molecular assemblers. So with that in mind, I am going to need to automate circuits too, as well as the processors. So I think the best line of action right now is to automate the regular circuits, these boys, the right here, the electronic circuit. So for that, I'm going to need at least a couple of these interfaces. One for the assembly machine, and, well, one for the macerator, wire mill, and I think that's it, right? So we got the interface. Let's get... I hate how it does that. Stop it. Oh my god. Do I need to change the setting here? No. There we go. Okay, so that's not what we want. Do I have a processor anywhere? Because... Nope. Okay. Okay, so let me just do this. I'm gonna steal one of the interfaces out here. This one. And I'm gonna turn it into a slab. And what we're gonna do is we are going to get the circuits auto-crafted. Alright. So I'm gonna come over here. And I'm just trying to think. Well, for one, we're going to need a lot more cable. But what I want to do is say, this is going to be an output side, but I'm also going to need one more thing, a screwdriver, because I want to configure this side to allow the input from this side. So if I have the output on, right, so the output is on, as you can see here. Now it's turned off, now it's turned on. So this will allow me to send items into the side, but it will also output whenever it has made something. But before I do anything else, I want to get an anvil. There we go. Okay, we'll put this right here. So what I'm going to do with this ME interface is I'm going to name it. Because if I name something like an ME interface, it will show up on my network as that name. So I'm going to do low voltage assembling. Okay. And as you can see, the name is on the interface. But bam. So we'll pop that on there. Now this is where I'm going to need make a lot more cable. So let's just go ahead and get this macerated up. Right, and then we're going to need some sand. My mouse is getting to double click again. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, so that's done. Okay, go down to the growth chamber because we're going to need to make some pure seeds. Okay, so while that's making, we need flukes. Right. Okay, so what do I have in the way of charged Certus? Not much. I believe I could just turn those into regular Certus crystals. Do I have anything in the drawer down here, I wonder? Oh wait, where did I put it again? I think it's in this room, yes. Okay, nothing. So let's let that smelt up. How is the seeds coming along? Oh, we're done. Awesome. So we got a lot of pure nether quartz crystals ready to go. Let's go ahead and pop that in there, and that's gonna smelt up good. Oh, I need this. I'll put this away. Redstone. Do I have any more flukes? I have cables, but not enough. Redstone, nether. Okay, let's put some stuff away. Do I have anything in here of use? I don't think so. I'm getting slow again. Okay. So I am glad though, oops, wrong room. We did get autocrafting going, but now it's going to come down to automating everything else. Stop! Automating everything else to get us much further along in the autocrafting process. So no longer will I have to break away to handcraft things. I can just cut, I can just order an item, cut, and come back and be ready. That is going to be so sweet. Okay, I think I have enough flux for right now, but we are going to need to work on our flux production later on. How much did I get? Oh, okay, 59. Go ahead and process up about 32 of that. How's the wires coming along? Okay. Okay, so I'm just thinking. It's gonna be messy at first, but I think just for the time being, we'll be fine. Now, my plans are that I want to get rubber production going, which isn't too complicated, really. It's just sulfur and rubber pulp. And then eventually, though, we will be getting a tree farm going. so that rubber won't be too much of an issue anymore. Okay, so we're gonna come over here and we're gonna pipe this cable down. I can't go any further, so I'm just gonna drop. And maybe I can get it up there. No. Not that. Not that. Crap, I need more. I need blocks. Cobble. Kidoke. Okay, let's see. It's not pretty. But this will do for the time being. I just want to be able to get autocrafting. I don't have to worry too much about handcrafting. Okay, so that should be connected up now. Are we gonna see it? Yes, it's there. Okay, circuit processing and baba boom. And now we put this into our assembling interface, so now it knows how to make that. However, we do need to make sure that we teach it how to make the other parts of this. Oh, god dang it. This thing is really ticking me off. Okay, so we're gonna say a resistor is going to be 4 copper wire and a coal dust. Okay, that will go into the assembly machine. Now the capacitor is going to be like that, and that goes into this machine. Then for a copper wire, oh, I need to put that on processing first. Copper wire, we're going to say a copper ingot is to wire. And then, why is it doing this to me? Fine copper wire is a wire in the, or wired into 4 fine copper wire. However, now that I think about it, we are going to need to take one more of the interfaces away. I probably should have made more in the beginning, but I'll probably do that later. So before I put this down onto a wire mill, I'm going to say MV wire mill. And we're going to come over here on our wire mill, make sure that is allow input from the output, and pop that on there. Now, how is this going to wire up with the rest of the base? We do need more cables. There we go. Now I am gonna make more. I am gonna need to make more interfaces. So yeah, I'll do it off camera. Do I have? Oh, right. Flux cable, and then over here on the smelter. Because I still need to automate the cluster mill. I need to automate the compressor, I believe. And yeah, those other machines I still need to automate. So two more of the interfaces are going to be needed, which I think I might be able to do now. Let me just verify when I get back to my system. Okay, so do we see the, yes, we do see the wire mill. All right, so wire, no, wrong, wire and wire. So let's just test this out, shall we? Fine. Oh, before I do anything though. Okay, we do. I guess I could take the other two interfaces and attach those on. But we're going to take some copper here, put it into our system so that we can make some copper wire. And there we go. So now that we've ordered an item, we can check how it's going along in the crafting status window here. So you can see it's saying that it's crafting the wire mill right now. And now, it was crafting the wire, but now it's crafting the fine copper wire. Let's pop over here and see it's doing its job. You got the wire, it's spitting out the fine copper wire, and that is going along just nicely. Okay. I quickly finish up this episode with... Okay, take that out. Take that out. Okay. Actually, I don't need to take that out. But I'll remove these and get the other two machines done just so. Okay. So let's see. MV foils. And MV plates. So plates will go over here. So where's my wrench? Wrench. And there we go. Output. Plates and cable. Okay, that's good. And cluster mill, I'll put it on the side. And wrench, or I mean screwdriver. And foils. And there we go. Okay, so 10. Oh, you know what? I still need one more thing. Alloy plate. I still need one more interface, so we won't be able to completely automate the circuit just today. But I can go ahead and start getting the other stuff going. 10 alloy ingot to make 10 alloy plate. Capacitor. Right, capacitor. So can it make that? No, it needs to make 10 alloy foil. So 10 alloy foil. Right, so 10 alloy foil, 10 alloy plate. There we go. And foil. Can I make a capacitor now? Nope, it still needs 10 alloy. Let's see, circuit. Doesn't know how to 10 alloy, and it doesn't know phenolic circuit board. Okay, so that's two interfaces I need. One for the reactor here, and one for the alloy smelter. Okay, so not too bad overall. Can we even make this stuff now? Oh, we are far from making all that. Well, I still feel good. We got a lot of autocrafting done. And I believe what I will do is come back next time with a couple more interfaces on hand, and we will automate everything else. And then we can start moving forward with the progression, getting maybe into high voltage, possibly making those capacitor banks that I said I was going to make forever ago. Let's see, what can we take? Oh, you know what? I made these. I'm going to count this quest as complete. So let's see, it's 110. So BQ admin. There we go. So I did make those units. It just didn't count it. Okay, so I'm not cheating there. So we have pattern terminal, auto crafting patterns, and that gave us, oh, I was thinking because it was a big icon, it was going to give us more coins, but apparently not. So these are all nickel quests. Not too bad. Oh yeah, and then we still need to make fluid interfaces, which, if you can guess, is just an interface for fluids. And then fluid terminal, so we can see what kind of fluids we have in our system. Okay. Assembly machine. Yeah, so, you know, we got some stuff to go, some stuff to do as well. But for the time being, this is an episode. I will see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like or a comment down below, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.